Good morning, grade 2 students. How are you today? Welcome to Educational Union School and a new math session. Dear students, today we are going to learn about how to show three-digit numbers by using hundreds, tens, and ones. Look at these cubes. I have 8 cubes. 8 cubes, it means ones digit. 8 is ones digit. Look at this. I have 1 tens. 10, it means tens. Now pay attention. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tens. 10 tens. 10 عشرات. If I want to make them in a group, all of these tens, look, I have one block of 100 cubes. Every 10 tens give me 100 cubes. Look, 10 tens give us 100. Again, 10 tens give us 100. Look at this. I have 1, 2. I have 2 hundreds. 2 hundreds. Every block of these have 10 tens. Everyone has 10 tens. So these blocks, I call them 2 hundreds. 2 hundreds. I have 1 tens, 2 tens, 3 tens. I write it as 3 tens. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 ones. Again, look at these shapes and the numbers. I have 2 hundreds. 2 hundreds. 3 tens. 3 tens. 7 ones. I read it as 237. I read it as 237. 237. Look, how can I write it in words? 2, it's 2. I write it 200. 3 tens, I write it 30. 3 tens, it means 30. 7 ones, I write it as number 7. So I read it as 237. Now, dear students, open your math book volume 2 on page 20 and 21. Number 1, I have 1 hundredths. I have 1 hundredths and 5 tens. 5 tens. I have 1, 2, 3 ones. 3 ones. I read it as 153. I read it as 153. In number 2, I have 100, 200, 200. How many hundreds? 2. And I have 4 tens. How many tens? 4. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many ones? 7. How can I write the number? I write it from the left to the right. يعني from the 100 to ones. I write 247. 247. I have 100, 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s. How many hundreds do you have here? 5. Let's continue. Do you have a tens? No. In number 3, I don't have a tens, so I put 0 tens. 0, 0 tens. 0 tens. Now, let's see how many cubes, how many ones do we have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 ones. I have 5 ones. I write it as 505 and I read it as 505. 505. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many hundreds do we have? 4. How many tens? I have 3 tens. I have 400s, 3 tens. Do you have a ones? No. So I put 0. How can I write the number? I write it as 430 and I read it as 430. 430. Open your workbook, math workbook, and open it on page 124 and 125. It's the same question. They asked us to write how many hundreds, tens, and ones. Then they asked us to write the number. So let's start on page 124. Write how many hundreds. They give us a picture. They asked us to write how many hundreds and how many tens and how many ones do we have. Look, I have 100. I write 1 under the hundreds digit. I have 3 tens. I write 3 under the tens digit. How many ones do you have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many ones? 9. How can I write this number? I write it as 100s, 3 tens, and 9 ones. And I read it as 139. 139. I have 200s. I have 200s. I write 2 under the hundreds digit. I have 1 tens. 1 tens. I write it as under the tens digit. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. I write it as 200s, 1 tens, and 5 ones. 215. I read it as 215. 215. Always read the first number alone, 200s. Then read the 2 numbers, tens and ones together. Tens and ones together. 15. This number is 15. And we have 200s. So the number is 215. Let's continue. Number 3. I have 1, 2, 3 hundreds. I put 3 under the hundredths digit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. How many tens? I have 4. I write 4 under the tens digit. So how many ones? 1, 2. How many ones? 2. I write 2 under the ones digit. I write the number as 3 hundredths, 4 tens, and 2 ones. I write it as 342. But how can you read it? 3 hundredths alone, 3 hundredths, and tens and ones together. Tens and ones, I have 42. So the number 342. 342. Number 4, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundredths. I put 4 under the hundredths digit. I don't have a tens, so I put 0 under the tens digit. How many ones do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many ones? I have 6 ones. Here I write the number as 4 hundredths, 0 tens, 6 ones, and I read it as 406. Because I don't have a tens to read tens and ones together, I read the number as 406. In number 5, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many hundredths? 4. How many tens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many tens? I have 8 tens. Do you have a ones? No, so I put a 0. The number is 480. The number is 480. I write it as 4 under the hundreds, 8 under the tens, and 0 under the ones digit. The number is 480. Page 125, 125, here number 6. Number 6, look, it's up. They gave us that I have 5 ones, 3 tens, and 7 hundredths. What number am I? To know the number, first of all, you must draw the 3 digits, hundreds, tens, and ones. Then you put the number under its digits. I have 5 ones. I put 5 under the ones digit. 3 tens. I put it under the tens digit. 7 hundredths. I put 7 under the hundreds digits. So the number is 735. 735. Again, I have 4 ones, 6 tens, and 9 hundredths. What number am I? Also, we must draw a table shows hundreds, tens, and ones. I have 4 ones. 4 ones, I put number 4 under the ones digit. 6 tens, I put number 6 under the tens digit. 9 hundredths, I put 9 under the hundreds digit. The number is 964. 964. Dear students, this is the lesson for today. This is our lesson for today. Please copy the answers on your book and workbook. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.